Saturday nights come around, people have 6 margaritas that throws them in the water. But usually everybody's okay, 3 to 5 feet deep. It is Saturday. If you have a couple cocktails after this and you become the 37th person I see fall in, remember, don't do the fish out of water, man. Stand up, you'll be alright. It'll probably cool you off. It's pretty hot out here. And it's humid, so it'll dry you off. Don't worry about bringing a towel. Huh? We'll see some of the different designs of boats here on my right. This boat right here is our missions boat. There's the military boat. You see the bald eagles, the stars, and stripes inside. See our tugboat on my right-hand side. The blue boat right there with the birds flying. That's our dove boat. And if you miss it, it's another dove boat right there. But if you missed that Lego hotel earlier, it's on my left. Well, when they stack on top of each other, you can see all the rooms, the little cubish room, as you pass our second loading dock. 3 different spots where we pick up our guests. Same time duration, it's about 30-35 minutes. Where you get picked up at, where you get dropped off at. In front of us, past this footbridge, that is La Villita. La Villita is a little village. It was the first village established in San Antonio back in 1722. Now there's restaurants in there, bars, artsy shops, live music in the evenings as well. So if you're looking for live music, come check them out. Although during the weekend they start a little bit earlier. So if you need something to do later today, maybe after this tour, it's just right around the corner. Or if you're still shopping for family and friends back home, La Villita might be a spot to stop by and check out. It is a little bit of a walk, maybe about 10-15 minutes to get here, but if you need something to shop for, that's one interesting spot to go to. We are going to pass through this outdoor theater, Arneson River Theater. Some of y'all may get excited if you've ever seen a movie called Miss Congeniality, starring Sandra Bullock. There's a scene shot on my right-hand side. Sandra Bullock was on the stage there with Mr. William Shatner back in 2000. But I want you to look at the back of the stage. You should see that there's 5 bells back there. Y'all see those 5 bells? Ladies and gentlemen, those are for the first 5 Taco Bells. Just kidding. Those are the 5 missions. I don't think there was Taco Bell out here in 1941. We do use this theater a lot, in case you're wondering. We use it about 150 times a year, mainly for performing arts, bands, choirs, plays, things like that. I've seen private events, a couple of weddings, graduations as well, so you can hold your own private events in that Arneson River Theater. My right-hand side, you have these waterfalls and sculptures up ahead. This is all part of the Briscoe Western Art Museum. This Briscoe here opened in 2013. There's a lot of cool pieces from the American West in there. Pancho Villa's Last Moscato, General Santa Anna's Ceremonial Store. They are open today. They're open through the weekend, Thursday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you need something to do today, after this tour, just the whole weekend, you can go check them out. If you do go at some point, just make sure you let them know Anthony sent you when you got there. They'll probably just say, who's that? We don't know who that is. But it's worth a shot. You never know. Maybe the front desk people know it Anthony or something. Or Georgie Double, exactly. Actually, just don't say anything when you go to this. Now we're going to pass under this low bridge. So a quick reminder, please don't touch the top. I know it's tempting, but I don't want you to hurt your little phalanges. And don't worry, you have to be about 6'11" sitting down to hit your head. I don't see any 7-footers. We should be okay. It is a cool bridge, though. After going under it, look on the side. You notice there's no welding. It's just bolts. Those bolts, they're known as rivets. It's one of 4 bridges of its kind that we have out here on the river. They were built by the Berlin Bridge Company all the way from East Berlin during the 1890s. East Berlin, Connecticut, though, not Germany. Don't get too excited. Unless you're from Connecticut, well, get excited. My right-hand side, we're passing this tiny little island. This island is what we call Marriage Island. The Marriage Island here dates back to the Mexican Revolution. They say if you get married on this island, it's going to bring you good luck and good fortune to your marriage. They hold over 200 ceremonies a year on this island. I could be doing this tour on a busy day about 15 to 20 times in a row. Sometimes you can see 2 or 3 weddings on that little island. I don't know how lucky it is, though. My best friend Juan's been married there 3 times. I would say he's having trouble finding the right Juan. That's the worst one, y'all, I promise. No, I'm just kidding. He's never been married. My parents got married there 27 years ago. There was a couple on the boat one day celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary on that island. So I guess it does work. Anybody celebrating like a honeymoon, engagement, newlyweds, anniversary? Oh, well, happy Saturday, everybody. Saturday. It's the weekend. As we come around this bend, if you look in front of us, people always ask me what that steeple is. That's the Bexar County Courthouse, the whole thing. The red building and the green roof, all that's the Bexar County Courthouse. One of the oldest operating courthouses in Texas. It was built in 1896. It's made entirely of Texas granite and red sandstone. But forget about the courthouse, because I see a lot of y'all looking at the big tall building on my left-hand side, our Tower Life building. It was the tallest building at one point at 404 feet tall, so they built the Tower of the Americas over there. What gets everybody's attention is the big flagpole at the very tip of the building. Underneath it, there's some gargoyles kind of sticking out on the corners there. Y'all see those gargoyles? Pretty cool feature on the building. Another cool feature that catches everybody's eye, same building, come down to the second story windows. There's some weird faces right there. If you can't find them, look at the spiral staircase on my left up. Right above the arched windows, the faces are right there. They look ghoulish, goblinish, creature-ish. A little girl last year was calling them emojis. Those are grotesque faces, y'all. Now, the Smith brothers were very superstitious. When they were designing the building, they put the gargoyles at the top and those grotesque faces there to try to wear off bad business and evil spirits. That didn't work because the building was built in 1929. Can anybody shout out what happened in 1929? Yes, stock market crash, kicked off the Great Depression. They had to sell the building. It cost them $3 million to build it. Ladies and gentlemen, they sold it for just $300,000. Crazy loss in that building. Now, if you're taking picture stuff, pull out your cameras. Take a look behind us. You got to come straight at us. Yep. It's a pretty cool little photo opportunity there. Some guests even say if you zoom in hard enough, you can see the silhouettes of Jack and Rose up there. Maybe how hard you zoom in, you'll see them up there. People like to ask me what's in there now. There's a few insurance offices. They're relatively closed, but they'll be turning that building into apartments. They'll be called the Tower Life Apartments. It should be open in about 10 months. A year roughly. Some of y'all aren't noticing the basement of this building on my right. International Center, that's where we store some of the boats. It's one of the marinas, we do have two of them. We share this with the park police and the city barges. The city barges go around taking care of the vegetation on the Riverwalk, cleaning it up, making sure it's nice and pretty for everybody to see. But we are passing over Floodgate 4. As we turn right, I want you to look to my left, all the way left down there. That's floodgate number 5. Floodgate number 5 drops about 15 feet. That's why we're going right, not left. It's also the deep section, 15 to 20 feet. And it's the main strip of the San Antonio River. The reason I say it's the main strip, like I said, it's a real river. San Antonio River is its name, 242 miles long. When you drop 15 feet over there, the river takes you all that way until you get to the Guadalupe River. And we have floodgates here because we had a really bad flood in 1921. Caused a lot of damage down here. The water levels were so bad that they went 9 feet above street level. So it came from river level, street level, 9 more feet. So I didn't want that to happen again. We found a guy, Robert H. Hudson. We call him the father of the Riverwalk. He gave the city officials at the time the plans for the floodgate system, but in 1929, same year the market crashed. They had to wait until 1938 to start construction. Then it was completed in 1941. So it took them about 4 years to complete the entire project, 2 decades after the initial flood in the city. But I'm going to share 2 things kind of quick. The first thing's on my right-hand side is Drury Plaza Hotel. It used to be the Alamo National Bank building. They still have the original safe in that hotel. The next thing, though, it's going to be the oldest church in Texas. It's really hard to see. It's hidden by all the trees. But if you look to my left, you go up the stairs. You got to go up the stairs, look through the trees. Really look through the trees. You should see 2 steeples back there. San Fernando Cathedral. San Fernando has been there since 1731, y'all. It was founded by 16 families from the Canary Islands. They put the cathedral there in the middle of Main Plaza. That's what they consider the center of the city. They have a cool laser light show there Tuesdays through Sundays called The Saga at 9 p.m. So if you need something to do tonight, you go check them out. But we're going to take a right turn. In front of us, you have that big tree. That's one of the oldest trees on the Riverwalk. It's a bald cypress tree. It's 90 feet tall. It's Watson, over 300 years old. We call the tree the Ben Milam tree, and the reason we call it that, the story goes, in 1835, there was a Mexican sniper at the very tip top of the tree. A guy named Ben Milam was across the tree trying to take cover. That tree's just too tall. The Mexican sniper had a fantastic angle on Mr. Milam, so he fatally shot Ben Milam one time, killed him instantly. So he dedicated this tree to him. We call it the Ben Milam tree. Now we're passing under floodgate 3, so we're back in the shallow part, 3 to 5 feet deep. People always ask about these gates, do they even work? They do work. We used them every 4 to 6 years. We'll drain the river out to clean it out. They just did it 2 years ago. They found tables, chairs, over 500 cell phones, and about 100 pounds of silverware where all the restaurants are at. 100 pounds, a lot of silverware. They threw it all away too. They didn't clean these restaurants. My right hand side, you have the oldest bar on the Riverwalk, the Esquire Tap. It opened in 1933, 6 minutes after Prohibition was lifted. And they'd be saying, what took them so long? They even have the longest wooden bar top in the whole state of Texas at 109 feet long. And that's the whole state, not the river, not the city, the entire state. Well up ahead, the area looks kind of familiar. That's because it is where I picked y'all up at, so unfortunately our tour is coming to an end. I do want to thank you all for riding with me. Remember, my name is Anthony. If you see me out there later today on your vacation, just yell at me. I'll say hi. Don't be shy. A couple of things. Please remain seated so I have the boat fully docked, tied down, secured. Please don't double check. You have everything you came on board with. If you already double checked, please triple check. I cannot stress that enough. People leave cell phones, wallets, purses, cameras, sometimes even their own children. So please look to your left, right, underneath you, behind you. If you got your photo taken before you got on the boat ride, all my friends on the left-hand side, the blue shirts, they'll have your photographs ready for you. Other than that, let me get us tied down. Oh, one last thing to everybody, check this out. One last thing, you know, for a job well done, tipping your boat captain is allowed, except that it's extremely, extremely appreciated. I do have Venmo, I have Cash App. But again, if you need directions, have questions, I'll be here. Other than that, y'all enjoy San Antonio. Stay hydrated. It still gets pretty hot out there. And we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.
Yeah.